I wish to invite up both Susanna Rich and David Vincenti to read this poem with me. I was the featured poet at this bookstore last month, and I had mentioned that there was a poem that was too long to read that I had deferred off, and I wanted to have the opportunity to read it the way it was written as a poem in 3 voices. So we have this opportunity tonight, so here we go. This is titled Anne Bradstreet and Edward Taylor Danced the Tango, Massachusetts Bay Colony, 1671.
I'm wondering if we should just put the mic between us as we go.
However you want to do it. Are you comfortable holding the mic as we go?
Yeah, I think so that we can all be
okay.
heard.
That's fine.
Does that sound right to you? Karaoke time.
So we have.
Let's start all over again.
So we have Susanna Rich portraying Anne Bradstreet. We have David Vincenti portraying the narrator, and I'm portraying Edward Taylor. And at the end of the poem, I'll have an epilogue that kind of discusses how the two of them may have met, etc. Okay. So we're going to start off with Edward Taylor. Okay. Infamy with all things I held in, until such secrets make their way to page. The understanding's dark, the sin begin, with castanets, the scandal of our age.
I sing of pastors, and of kings and rings, all things within this fading world I fade, yet seek adventure from the one who sings, in verse as versed as mine, and thus forbade.
Such scandal must the two avoid, such plague could befall both, bite sharp as the wolf's fang. Oh, heal my soul! Perhaps not stated, vague, discreetly they would meet and dance the tang.
Oh, praises to that mighty dance sang we in our one night, discreet and treasured bliss. Mama, Papa, American poetry, do pass the torch of muse upon a kiss.
I, recent grad, my class 71, compon the poetess in her last year. Enthralled, I called upon muse lately sprung, but for her penned name got more, I fear.
No sin within this gesture, nor surprises. His handsome visage gives the lady turn. Her husband gone again. The lady sizes up the situation. Insides burn.
Oh, Mrs. Bradstreet, I am such a fan. The sentiment, if not the words, he'll share. Then flushes red, upon the ankle shone. But 'twas a start, the scandal stopped not there.
Most vendible in England, London said, most vendible in America your muse. No need for shyness, Mr. Taylor. Ed, let's draw the shutters close from public views.
The to-be Westfield reverend kept closed his eyes until told otherwise. His head would not forget the sight he would behold, the poetess in dress of devil red.
My bruised heart lies sobbing at the root, too brutish life, much too much left to chance. Does Taylor think the dress a fit? The truth? Then tell me, Mr. Taylor, do you dance?
Her hand in mine, and mine in hers the same. Then cheek to cheek we stand, positioned. O joyous hearts, and fired with holy flame, thou breast, thy veins still in my porridge head.
Her other hand ran freely across his bun, and clicked rhythm with the castanet. Who in this dancing dally danced the sun? Leg gliding leg, they danced until it set.
I'll write of fleering looks and wanton eyes, he thinks, disguised truth taxing all belief. Shall I not smell thy sweet, oh, Bradstreet's rose? Shall not mine eye recall it in her teeth?
Here stands your trunk, and there that chest, and there, down there. Her arm drops to front of his waist. There lay the store that I had counted best, better than best, for yet thou still art chaste.
You want clear spectacles. You want the juice, but let me give you some particulars. The dance, just chance. A southern ship come through, the tango brought to her by visitors.
I pass to you the torch, Ed, torch of verse. Now, frail woman, might not last I long. I thread and needle, tailor, threaded first, but dares not weave this out in poem or song.
Grace in thy hips poured out like liquid gold. Thy grace to break my cord danced through my will, until thus tasseled with praise I'll fold. Let conscience dribble in me with her drill.
His poems destroy on death, we'll wonder why. His lines, dissected years, still mystery. Dost thou sit rose at table head where I do sit, and carv'st no morsel sweet for me?
Epilogue. Anne Bradstreet, mother of American poetry, died on September 14, 1672. Edward Taylor, 1642 to 1729, father of American poetry, became the Reverend of Westfield Church after his graduation in the Harvard College class of 1671. Though he attended Harvard, and at one point in her life Anne Bradstreet lived in what is now the Harvard Yard block of Cambridge, it is not known if she and Edward Taylor ever met. Though he was a closet poet throughout his life, Anne Bradstreet was well known in the colonies as a poet of world renown due to her popular 1650 book. Though the history of the tango is unknown, one source cites that elements of it were derived from South American dances performed as early as the 1600s. And finally, one last interesting historical point of truth: parishioners of Edward Taylor were called to worship with the beat of a drum. Thank you all very much. David Vincenti, Susanna Rich, and Messineo.